Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Miyasan and welcome to my Blue Eyes updated Blue Eyes combo video. But before we start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so for combo number one, I'm not actually going to showcase very specific like 1 or 2 card combos. I'm just going to show you like the flow of execution because there's nothing really impressive to show with just the 1 card combo, since realistically when you're gonna play it out IRL, you're always starting your turn with 5 cards. There's a lot of like variance, so I think this is like the most realistic way of showing it, but really all you need is Needle Fiber, and the rest of your hand is just supporting the rest of your combo. And there are also going to be situations where if you get a hand trap, there is a way to actually get like out of it, so I'm going to show that as well. And I will actually be hard playing through hand traps, so no like Called by the Grave on your Ash and then, you know, play. No, that's not actually playing through hand traps. That's just being a skillful Yu-Gi-Oh player. Anyways, so of course, you know, Quick Launch is actually really cool, being able to summon that Rocket Synchron, and then, you know, Tsuchinoko is, actually getting sniped here was perfect, but I also could have normaled the Tsuchinoko, which is something that I kind of considered. It's just, I wanted to see if I could actually draw into like another tuner, so I could maybe use that tuner and Tsuchinoko for Needle Fiber, so even if Needle Fiber gets interrupted, I can still Guard Dragon combo, but yeah. Anyways, Needle Fiber is going to summon that White Stone of Legend. Once again, it doesn't really matter if this card actually gets Veilered or Ashed most of the time. It's actually kind of fine, because even when you're, like, the thing is, it's not because you play a combo deck that one hand trap kills you. You're still playing like a real Yu-Gi-Oh deck on top of that. Like, you're still playing hand traps to not die. And a lot of people, they actually have the mentality of, oh, okay, wait, hold on, I couldn't actually combo, okay, so I lose. But the thing is, winning and comboing off isn't, like, those words aren't even synonyms. Like, they don't even mean the same thing. If I actually ask someone, like, do you prefer, like, comboing or winning, and he actually hesitated, it's just the proof that he doesn't really know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually at all. So, you know, obviously you should always try to win, and winning, you know, means doing whatever you have to do to win. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to combo. That's something that I was seeing a lot during Guki format. People were actually always siding in order to make their combo go through, and not necessarily to beat their opponent. For example, against Trickstar, Thunder King Ryo was insane, like extremely broken, and people were like still weren't playing it in Guki, and instead they were playing like horrible like side deck cards, and I was like, wait, hold on, that's not how you beat Trickstar going second. If you get Jewel Reincarnation, you still lose. So what I realized is that normal summoning Thunder King Ryo was actually just insta-game. They actually couldn't out it. As hilarious as this may seem, it had too much attack, and they just couldn't even get anything with Light Stage or Candina. So anyways, I'm going to go Formula Synchron, of course, you know, draw 1 card and then search with Blue Eyes. The unfortunate thing here is that the draw 1 is an optional effect, whereas the search for Blue Eyes is a mandatory effect, and mandatory effects are always going to trigger before you get the opportunity to trigger the optional effect, sorry. And yeah, if you draw Blue Eyes, then it's really big rip. And here I actually draw Dark Magician, which is bad on paper, but the thing is, I'm going to go for Skull Deed, so I can actually just mulligan back the bricks. It doesn't matter. Like, you can start your turn with 3 Gem Knight Garnets, and then, you know, your 2-card Needle Fiber combo, and it just doesn't change anything, because all of your bad cards, they go back on the bottom of your deck, and you get 4 fresh draws with Skull Deed, and usually they're pretty nasty. So, yeah. Martial of Archer again, revive back the White Stone of Legend. So, up until now, you know, this is just the, you know, the typical Blue Eyes combo that we're actually kind of, I mean, that I developed kind of in a way, but yeah. I mean, even Dragon Link can actually do this kind of combo. This is where it gets like actually really sick. So Star Liege is going to send a Blue Eyes in order to search for Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon, since we already have the Levinier. If you didn't have Levinier, you have to search for Levinier. But if you actually hard drew one of the two, you are in everything. It's actually nasty. You're going to see why. This is so good. This card is insane and does so much for the deck. It's only a one-of, because there are like 10 billion ways to search it. There's Brotor, Seifert, Melody, and you can, you know, hard draw it. So yeah, Pisty. Don't use the effective Pisty yet. I like to actually just banish my monsters first, including the monster that I'm going to bring back with Pisty. And, you know, Levinier is going to banish, you know, 3 lights, so you're always going to have Formula Synchron on Linkross. And then you're going to revive back the White Stone of Legend, and then Pisty is going to revive back your Blue Eyes. So it's kind of like Levinier, only banished 2 instead of 3. So it's like, it's better value like that. And yeah, now you're going to make Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon Note that if you actually went through all 3 Blue Eyes first, if you make the Spirit, it won't search, so what you should do is Skull Eat first for, 4, and then make the Spirit, so the order actually matters a lot. You're going to get 1 additional search if you do that, and it does matter actually. But yeah, now we're going to reveal that alternative because I might actually just shuffle back to Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. I don't know yet, so might as well just make sure alternative is on the board. But I actually just hard drew like an alternative and 3 Imperm. That's actually nasty, huh? And now I think I'm going to use the effect of Safeguard, yes indeed, to recycle back Levineer, and this is where it gets disgusting. Can you see why this deck is terrifying? Is because you get so much recursion, it almost looks like an infinite loop. So your Armageddon is now going to go activate its effect on the skill, and recycle back that Safeguard from your banish to your hand. And this is like one of the most disgusting like 5-in-1s in one shot, because not only do you get back a Safeguard, which fuels the the discard effect of Brotor, but also Armageddon can actually special summon itself from the Pendulum Zone, from the face-up extra deck, and you're going to be able to banish that Safeguard from the graveyard to recycle back Levineer again. So like the same Levineer can be used like 7 times. It's really stupid. I love it so much. But yeah, Brotor is going to trigger to target itself basically for just another dark. Once again, it's just going to be like a follow-up card for next turn. As many, you want to always have the maximum amount of Levineers as possible. But yeah, now I'm going to summon Armageddon, make that Harbinger, of course. I can just stick on, Spirit. I don't have to tag out and make VFD. Like, Spirit is actually a good card on its own, and this is kind of like the new addition to the deck, kind of. In order to play through handshafts better, it's really good to play Anaconda into Dragoon, because even if you draw that one of Red Eyes, one of the, like, Dark Magician, one of Red Eyes Fusion, Skull Eat is just super easy to make, and you can just put them all back on the bottom of your deck, no problem. And now, look at this, man. You make Dragoon. Look at how nasty this board is, man. Dragoon, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, Harbinger, triple Infinite, and you instantly win the game next turn. This is crazy, and this was with like a very weird, just, average, if anything below average maybe hand. So, just insane. I love this so much. Basically 3 interruptions with 100% billion guaranteed OTK next turn. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into the next combo. Alrighty, so basically 3 tactical talents makes it so as long as we don't get infinited, I love saying that, we can play through Nibiru as well. I mean, if we got like Ashed on Needle Fiber, we go like for this. But most of the time what I like to do is just look at their hand and like remove 1 card, because you actually choose the card that you want to like make them, shuffle back into the deck. So the quality is insane. Not only can you make them lose a handshap if you can keep comboing off, or you can just make them lose like all their consistency. And this hand is just nasty anyways. Like that quick launch is basically 100% assuring that the Needle Fiber can go through. So I'm going to show you this right now actually. So yeah, alternative is going to special summon itself. We're going to go emergency teleport. If you get ashed here, we instantly win the game because we go quick launch and then, doesn't matter. Now we're gonna make Needle Fiber. Now I'm pretending like I got infinited and not ashed, not veilered or anything, because otherwise I would have been able to use that 3 tactical talents. So once again, when you are, like practicing solitaring, you gotta make sure the worst, like, you're prepared only for the worst case scenario, not for the best case scenario. The best case scenario is way too easy to play around. It's never really a problem, but the worst case scenario is that you get hit by Imperm, which you cannot use 3 tactical talents on, unfortunately, since it is a trap. Well, I mean, I should say fortunately, because otherwise 3 tactical talents would actually be almost perfect, but yeah. I mean, actually 3 tactical talents would be banned if it just said, like, if your opponent activated a card or effect this turn, everyone and their mother would play the card as a 3-of, yeah. Yeah, anyways, quick launch is going to special summon itself, and now it's funny because a lot of people might be like, okay, whatever, you sacked, now you can just do as if you never really got, you never really got hit by that thingy, by that infinite. But there's actually a really huge problem. Can you see it? We do not have access to Whitestone of Legends, so we can't really get those infinite pluses. So now we gotta try our best with what we have, and it's actually quite hard. We have a dead Blue Eyes White Dragon, 3 tactical talents that I'm pretending like I won't use. So we have almost no resources, no grave resource. We even like hard summon the Blue Eyes White alternative already, which is a hard once per turn, and we're still going to be able to do quite a lot. So our draw is an Ash, which whatever, it doesn't matter. Martial Marcher is going to revive back that Rocket Synchron so we can make LP into Buster Like. This card's nasty, by the way. It has a really good effect if you're playing like Buster Blader cards. I'm going to make a Buster Blader video soon too. Anyways, I guess hard drawing Blue Eyes was good because now we can search for Levineer. I think I'm going to search yeah. And then, yeah, exactly. Levineer, revive back Rocket Synchron, you know, Blue Eyes, and then make Spirit, and then make Scaldeed, and I'm like, please draw well. And I drew Red Eyes and Dark Magician. It's so hilarious. But Melody is insane. It is so good because now we can search Chaos Emperor Armageddon. Oh my god, this is so cool. And once again, I'm pretending like this 3 tactical talents just couldn't be used. Otherwise, you know, we're just in everything, right? We either draw 2 to like, you know, combo even easier, or make them lose even like an additional cards. And sometimes you can go Levineer for like a dark, you know, like triple dark, because you already have so many extenders that you don't really have to like revive back anything from the graveyard. So when you do that, they can start their turn with literally nothing, because they hand trapped you, so they're down to 5. Well, 5 to 4, but you know, top deck, you know, for turn, so 5, and then Levineer, so 4, and then, you know, 3 tactical talents, so 3. Imagine, they have 2 cards and they top decked into 3 for turn, and you have like still a full board of negates. Kinda terrifying, but yeah. Chaos Emperor is going to get skilled, and then, you know, get back that Safer. If I recall correctly, I did not discard any of the Red Eyes or Dark Magicians. Yeah, exactly, so I can still successfully, you know, Red Eyes Fusion. And I'm going to do just so much, man, with like a pretty suboptimal like scenario. So you see, you go into Dragoon, and it's that simple. Look at this end board. It's actually nasty. Dragoon, Spirit, Harbinger, Ash, and the lethal follow-up, because we have Safer to get back, you know, the Levineer or whatever, because we have a Levineer in our hand and we can just do way too much. It's actually just crazy. So this deck is just insanely powerful, and it's very good going second too. You have the opportunity to play so many hand traps, so yeah, I love it so much. Anyways, let's get into combo number 3. Alright, yeah, I drew 3 tactical talents again, but I'm not going to use it once again. I'm just testing against no one. So regardless of what happens, even if I force myself to not be able to use the effect, I'll never be able to, you know, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to skill this because I really don't want to discard it with Orochimaru. And now the reason why I reveal it is because regardless of which one I discard, I can normal summon the other. However, if you only have one tuner, you should normal summon your tuner and then reveal your danger. The order matters so much. And if the danger is a risky danger, you should always have 5 cards in hand and then reveal the risky danger, and then, you know, make your decisions from there. Because if you start setting cards and then you get sniped, then you literally 100% lose guaranteed. So yeah, anyways, we're going to pitch the Whitestone, and oh man, always drawing that Dark Magician. It's actually kind of unfortunate, but whatever. At least once again, Scaldy just mulligans everything. It's pretty good, pretty good. Imagine if I draw like Red Eyes Fusion or Red Eye or like Red Eyes now. It's gonna be funny. Yeah, so search. Okay, alternative is always pretty good to draw actually. So yeah, revive back. Then this is going to be, I think, the 3rd Blue Eyes. Indeed, yeah, 3 blue. Oh, I just really want to see a hand where we have Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and Red Eyes. Oh, that would be so sick, man. All the main protagonists, like boss monsters. Well, I mean, boss monsters. They're not actually the boss monsters, but the ace monsters. Yeah. Anyways, Seyfried is going to pitch one of the Blue Eyes for the Levineer, so we can just do, you know, the play that I'm always doing. Remember, if you want to get max value off of your Pisty, your Levineer has to be summoned first and banish that Blue Eyes, and then we can revive back Blue Eyes from the banished. Also, ironically, it actually plays around DD Crow, as crazy as this may sound, because since, you know, it targets from the banished and not from the graveyard, it will always actually successfully resolve. And Levineer, when it revives back, it doesn't target. So, you know, you might actually be able to play through DD Crow inherently on top of making every single negate you usually do, which is sick. So yeah, Scaldeed going to obviously mulligan back a lot of dead cards, but Melody is always insane. This card's so good, and Quick Launch is cool because now we can summon that Rocket Synchron and make the VFD play, which I also like a lot. Yeah, Seyfried going to get, oh my god. Wait, hold on, we can do worse than that. Oh my, you look at this, look at this. Yo, how many cards is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards in the hand. What? This is ridiculous, man. 9 cards in hand turn 1 with Spirit, with Scald Eat. We have 3 monsters on the field, basically. So that's a +7. And we're not even done yet. This is nothing, by the way. No, you're so cute if you think we're done. No. So yeah, reveal Blue Eyes, summon Alternative, and then, you know, Chaos Emperor Dragon by banishing 2. So this is why this card is just busted, you know. You get back your Seifert, which gets back another Levineer. So in other words, like, Armageddon is like... The effect reads, recycle back Levineer from your graveyard while getting a free discard with Brotor. Okay, sure, that's fair, Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, exactly, that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna special summon the Brotor now? Okay, no, not yet. We're gonna make VFD. Because, you know, if you can actually end on Spirit and summon a level 1 tuner, that's always VFD. Because now you tag out into a level 8. And then, yeah, Cloud Castle, Revive Back, blah, blah, blah. Make VFD. And now summon the Brotor, I believe, which is going to search for Alternative? Yes, exactly. By targeting Harbinger. Another pretty cool, crafty move. And now we're gonna make Anaconda. And you look at this, man. Imagine when you have this legendary insanity board, VFD Dragoon Harbinger, 6 cards in hand, and a lethal follow-up. You still have Brotor and Seifert, which are 2 nasty resources. If your opponent just jumps over the Anaconda, which he cannot do because VFD protects your opponent from attacking, you're getting back Brotor, which is going to search another nasty card, and Levineer, which is going to recycle back Levineer for, Seifert, which is going to recycle back Levineer for like the 10th billion time. And yeah, we have no cards in the extra deck, but who cares? Because Levineer also has a Monster Reborn effect, and this is really nasty. I mean, this is already 12,000 damage in our hand. You know, I mean, not really, because Scald Eat already, like, you know, got linked off, but still. And 3 tactical talents on top of that, just, you know, for the meme, for the fun, for the flex. Absolutely disgusting, man. I love this stuff. I know I keep repeating myself, but I really like this so much. But yeah, let's jump into the next one. Alright, final combo. Now, this is actually a really good hand. It's really tempting to just use the quick launch first, which is exactly what we're gonna do, because otherwise we might actually get very unlucky. And now, this is tricky for me, because when I have this, I'm always wondering, should I Tsuchinoko or Nessie? Because it's actually not the same thing. If you Tsuchinoko and you get sniped, you have Nessie, which allows you to have like 2 more opportunities at digging your deck for like other cards, whereas you can also go set 2 and then just, you know, reveal Nessie and just get like those 2 guaranteed summons. I'm not a huge fan though, so it doesn't really change that much, I know, but still. Now we're gonna discard the Infinite. Oh my god, this is like a really bad... This was a huge misplay on my end, I feel like. But, you know, it becomes not a misplay when you get lucky. But yeah, Needle Fiber, I'm going to pretend like Needle Fiber got hit by Infinite again. You know, see, this is the right mentality that you gotta have. So, now I'm gonna reveal the back of the Bigfoot, I think, and then... Exactly, this is the part where it gets nasty. Did you realize something, by the way? Did you realize that we still haven't normal summoned and that we just drew into a tuner monster? So we can just pretend like nothing ever happened. Even if the monster that we drew like was pretty bad. Actually, no, it had to be a level 1. But yeah, like literally normal summon effect Veiler's game here. So yeah, you know, once again, Formula Synchron, draw 1 card, Martial Marcher, Revive Back. We don't have access to the White Stone, so even this alternative just cannot do anything, and we miss out on a lot of pluses because White Stone searches Blue Eyes 3 to 4 times in your combos, which is unfortunate, but, you know, not the end of the world. But yeah, anyways, that's Seifert, which, once again, man, being able to draw into level 8 is actually quite cool. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna search that Levineer, then this is the part where you cannot go into Levineer first because you have just too many monsters on the field. But yeah, I'm gonna revive back anything. It doesn't... Actually, no, it does matter, because I want to use Orochimaru with these 3 guys in order to make Scald Eat, because this level 1 tuner has value since it allows me to make Spirit. Sorry. And Bigfoot is a level 8, so I can make Harbinger with it. So, yeah, gotta link up the right materials. And now what I'm gonna draw... Obviously, I feel like Dark Magician is glued to my hand. I don't know, like, maybe there's a bigger bond between, like, Atem and Kaiba than I thought, but... Anyways, I just felt like I didn't need that quick launch. I obviously didn't need that Jackalope and that Dark Magician. I mean, it's actually a brick. That Blue Eyes is really good because now I can special summon it with Scald Eat and make Spirit, because you actually need a Blue Eyes monster for that. And I did not have any Blue Eyes monsters that I could summon. You know, Alternative was not properly summoned. I actually discarded it, so I cannot revive back with Levineer. So this is the only way for me to actually make Spirit. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then Levinier is going to revive back that Rocket Synchrona. So now you can tag out and make VFD. You know, this is just, once again, man, cannot stress that enough. I love this play so much. And then, yeah, VFD into... now what should I do? Harbinger? I shouldn't do that because I have Seifert in my graveyard. So I should actually link off these two and then, you know, make that Anaconda and then recycle back Levinier with Seifert and then I can actually make Dragoon. So, sorry, Harbinger. And then I can summon Dragoon. Yeah, this is... Ooh, let's go, man. Once again, through, you know, a very unfortunate scenario, I actually couldn't really do too much with that hand, but yeah, pretty good. So Dragoon, VFD, Harbinger. Unfortunately, this Infinite probably won't even be used. But we do not lose to Dark Ruler. We do lose to Forbidden Drop for very obvious reasons. There's like no way really for me to make Herald. It'll be just too much effort. I'll be needing too many cards and it'll make the combo infinitely worse. So this is the most realistic way of comboing off in Blue Eyes. And even if you're going second, like I said, it's just easy to OTK. So nice. And that's pretty much it actually for this combo video. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you with the deck profile, I believe, very, very soon. So take care and I'll see you next time. Peace.